between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. I'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Still sticking with the passing game. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3. 2nd and 3 now. He'll look to throw. Complete over the get stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
They kick the running back in motion. From the red zone on first. That one connects. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense holds Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running back sent in motion left. There he is on 3rd and short. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Now they send their back in motion right. 4th down, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned. So they'll bring this out to the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away.
And taken. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running it now out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, here we go. Second down. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. That's the end of one here. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Dumped off to his running back. Into the secondary past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's 16 on the pickup. That's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs from 37. There's a dive up the middle. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here's a design run. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
86.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get, it's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Working between the two of them.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot.
1st and 10 from the 43. They give left side to Jesse. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. The Browns get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
Raiders 7.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score touchdowns. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down. Deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. To return, Mecole Hardman. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Give here to Jency. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. They're going to try and throw it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. This run finds Thornton. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Genty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets him one as we come up to the 2-minute warning. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. It's quickly out to Collins. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long. They're going to throw. On the move. Headed right. He'll get this to Tucker. That's the first down, and he's still going. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Browns 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Flush down out to his left. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He finds a doomsday downfield. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Looking in the air here. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A big gain on the play.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead just before halftime.
Touchdown, Browns.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Bates tacks on the extra point. The Browns push their lead to 3.
Raiders 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Just before halftime, you get a timeout, take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Time of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They're going play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play now. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Genty from the gun. And a solid gain there. Blocked with about 5. Takes it inside the 40-yard line.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run. Nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to Genty. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Cut near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Browns 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball? Don't put it in harm's way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep them in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish them. Job well done.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. finish right here. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Rolling left, buying some time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Giving this to Genty. He's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Got to keep this one and go. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
And off to Genty. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back now, pressure coming. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. They're throwing it. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Give up the guns. It's Genty. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got them some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Brought in. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights, and the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Receiver in motion, going left. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Browns.
To throw here on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarrett loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Still sticking with the passing game. Odunze's got it, right side. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Jack Jones making that tackle. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. They forced a 4th down.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Romadudes, a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Browns 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now running with Genty. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
Hanging Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Raiders 38, Browns 24.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. First real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, Genty. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another give here to Jency. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders, making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Getting 25 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down. Offensive line fast.
And the Browns 1st down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Air it out on 3rd. This is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. You've got 4th down.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Going deep here for the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points. On downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground with Jency. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. This is Jency. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again and quickly bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long. I'm going to throw. Headed out right. That's caught at the 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So Well, they'll decline this and take the results. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
14 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. 1st down, he'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terry Johnson has it.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. The give here to Genty. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
So that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Genty. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders on the favorable end of this blowout. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Raiders keep running away with this. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Here's plays a design run. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 38 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Clock working against them here as they hurry to that line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 12 yards.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down. Looking quickly here.
A 4-yard gain.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Browns cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, Bodie? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers. it in the act. Got to hit the club. We've been mobbing all day. On some Jono. VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping night fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the Pool Palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the Ville. There we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I can't